Here are my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2025. There are a lot of really good looking movies that are supposed to come out this year, so I am really looking forward to it. Hopefully, they deliver. So, without further ado, here we go. Number 10 is Ballerina. I am a huge fan of Anna de Armas. I think that she is really a terrific actress. I am really excited for this movie. The trailer was awesome, and I really enjoy every movie in the John Wick franchise. I really like this series a lot. The trailer showed also Keanu Reeves as John Wick in the movie, since this film takes place like at the same time of the third film or just after that. And I think that's a great idea. I think that it's a great idea to explore this franchise more with other characters, other agents. It looks really interesting, really entertaining. I mean, there hasn't been really a bad John Wick film ever since the first one. I think that they have all been really good, really entertaining, and this one looks like just so much fun. I mean, it really does give at least Keanu Reeves a break. Like, he doesn't have to do much here until he comes back for John Wick Chapter 5. Hopefully he is resurrected from the dead. I am really looking forward to John Wick Ballerina. This movie cannot come here fast enough. Number 9 is the Thunderbolts. Now, I know that sometimes the MCU nowadays is hit or miss. I loved Deadpool and Wolverine last year, so hopefully Thunderbolts is going to continue the MCU high. We get the 2 new MCU movies that next year, or 3, I think it's 3. Thunderbolts, kind of like the MCU version of the Suicide Squad. It's like the sort of the misfits of the Avengers. They need to do this mission for the government. It looks interesting. I like most of these characters that they put together. Hopefully the story is good and not like just a Thunderbolts movie for the sake of having one. But I am curious, and I am going to see this movie like opening day, so hopefully it's good. Number 8 is The Karate Kid. The Karate Kid is coming back this year. We've had this franchise for many decades now. I'm a fan of it. Like, I'm not like this super mega fan of The Karate Kid, to be honest with you, but I like it. I have only seen a couple of episodes of Cobra Kai. It's not really for me, but I've seen like the past movies. I've seen the one in 2010 with Jackie Chan as well. Jackie Chan was one of my favorite actors, and to see him come back here in this new Karate Kid movie is just like really great. I am really excited for this movie for that reason, and we get the original actor back as well. I'm looking forward to it. I think it looks good. It has a good trailer and good marketing so far. Number 7 is Tron 3. I'm a big fan of the second Tron movie. I don't care what anybody says. I'm a big fan of it. I thought that Tron Legacy was really just original concept with the great music. Like, the soundtrack of the film is absolutely awesome. It's so great to listen to. I love the characters as well. I was really pleased with the Tron Legacy, and I was kind of bummed that we didn't get a Tron 3 sooner. I mean, like, we had Tron Legacy in 2010. It's been almost like 15 years already. I mean, Jesus Christ. But we're finally getting a Tron 3 with Jared Leto. Sometimes he's hit or miss for me, like in Suicide Squad as the Joker. Really didn't work for me, but hopefully he's great here as the main character. It's all new characters. Like, I don't think that Jeff Bridges is gonna be back here, or Gareth Evans, Olivia Wilde. I don't think that they're gonna be back. This sequel has brand new characters, and I think that it involves like characters from Tron like popping up in our world, and I think that's going to be interesting. So hopefully this movie's good and it ends the Tron trilogy on a high note. Number 6 is Captain America Brave New World. I am looking forward to this movie, but I am cautiously optimistic. Hopefully, this movie is great. I know there's been a lot of reshoots on this movie. They've changed a lot of this movie just because of like the bad fan screenings that it had. And I like Anthony Mackie, but I think that he's better as a side character, as a sidekick rather than the main hero. I just don't see him as Captain America. I think that he would have served the story better if he had remained Falcon. I just don't see it personally for him to be Captain America, but hopefully he delivers here, and hopefully the movie is great. I am really rooting for a Captain America Brave New World. I really am hoping for this movie to be awesome. Harrison Ford's in this movie. He is playing Colonel Ross, who was played by William Hurt before him, but the actor died, and now we have Harrison Ford playing him. I never thought I'd see Harrison Ford be in an MCU movie, but here we are. Please don't let me down. Please. Number 5 is Wicked for Good. I was a big fan of the first Wicked film. I thought that it was super well done. The musical numbers were just astounding. The performances were fantastic. I loved Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande in it. They were both really great, and I thought that the movie was really entertaining. A bit too long, but overall just a really fun film for the whole family, for kids and adults. And the movie really ends on great cliffhanger. Like, it was the perfect way to end the movie, and I am really looking forward to seeing how this second chapter concludes the entire story. Wicked for Good is really one of my most anticipated movies of 2025. Number 4 is Avatar: Fire and Ash. Okay, I wasn't the biggest fan of Avatar: The Way of Water. The special effects of that movie are absolutely wonderful. I have nothing bad to say about the special effects, and the performances are decent in that movie. I just didn't like the story of The Way of Water. To me, it was a rehash of the first movie, which I thought was done better, and I felt like James Cameron really didn't have much to say in the sequel. I thought that it was really just tedious, long, and I didn't feel it. I just didn't feel the emotion. Like, I wasn't really there with the characters. I wish I did. I wish I was sad at the end when the son died, but I didn't really feel anything. And I think that the dialogue isn't the best aspect of the movie. The dialogue is pretty awful in the sequel. But yeah, I hope that Fire and Ash is really better. I hope that it's gonna be more original. I'm sort of tired of like the story of the sky people being like the bad guys. Can we like change it up or have some other alien threat come in? Like, I don't know, it just feels redundant at this point. I hope it's a little more original than The Way of Water. Next up is Mission Impossible 8: The Final Reckoning. I really loved Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning Part 1. I thought it was so much fun, and I loved the entire adventure feel, like the way they kept going after the key. I loved everything about it. Tom Cruise was really just awesome in the movie. And we are back here for part 2. I'm still calling it Dead Reckoning Part 2 because that was the original title. And I am really kind of bummed that it's now The Final Reckoning, but like, whatever. Hopefully this movie is still great. I'm sure there's gonna be some jaw-dropping stunts here as well. I am a big fan of Tom Cruise as an actor. I think that he is really good. He knows how to make great movies. Mission Impossible, man, is like a franchise that just keeps getting better and better in like every installment that it gives us. So I am really excited for Mission Impossible 8. I love the team that we have now, like this team with the newfound member Haley Atwell. I think is gonna be really really interesting. I think that it's gonna deliver. I think that the movie is gonna be really exciting, and I don't know if this is the last chapter. It's really marketed as such. Hopefully it isn't. I would welcome Mission Impossible 9 and 10 if they're like really well made. But it is marketed as the final chapter, and hopefully it does deliver. Number 2 is it's a Superman film directed by James Gunn, which is the new start of the DCU. I am really looking forward to this movie. I like the actors in it. I think that James Gunn is a great director, and I am really looking forward in seeing like how he's gonna like tackle the entire DCU moving forward. Like hopefully this movie is great. Like it looks like a good movie. I love the trailer. It's a different tone than what we saw in Man of Steel, but I really am excited for this movie. They really did Henry Cavill dirty, and I was really disappointed when he wasn't coming back, and I was like sort of poo-pooing this movie, but I'm over that, and hopefully it delivers. Hopefully Superman 2025 is just a kick-ass film, and we all love it. My number one most anticipated movie of 2025 is 28 Days Later. I am super pumped for this movie. I love 28 Days Later. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. 28 Weeks Later is alright, but it's nowhere near as great as 28 Days Later. Hopefully this third movie is going to be as great as the first one. I mean, like with Danny Boyle on board, and Cillian Murphy and Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ralph Fiennes even, like this cast is great. I'm just sort of bummed that Selena is not going to be there because she survived the first movie. I don't know why they didn't bring her back, but I am super looking forward to 28 Days Later next year. It looks amazing. The trailers were fabulous. And I am really looking forward in seeing what Danny Boyle did with this new film. We're getting 2 new movies from this franchise, which is exciting. Like it's gonna be like a spin-off movie. The next one, I think it's coming out in 2026. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to both movies, and I just can't wait for this summer movie season. It's gonna be insane. There's so many good movies coming out, like hopefully so many good movies. I just can't wait for it, and I am really like just excited. Let me know what your top 10 most anticipated movies are of 2025 down in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.